Good morning. I know it's going to be hard to see, but there's a ton of little birds in the grass in the front yard. If I open the door, they're all going to fly away. Must be worms or seeds. They're munching down on something. Look at this. Some bitch of a squirrel took my eggplant off the plant and ate it. And I'm sure it's because there's been a lot going on here, but I got totally emotional and cried over my eggplant. It absolutely just, I don't know. Didn't you know this was mine? My eggplant. I grew it. Well, you know what? I'm going to wash it, cut around it, the parts where she bit into it, and I'm going to use it because it was my eggplant and I grew it. It's the only eggplant I got out of all 6 plants. When I saw it today when I just went to go out of the garden, I'm like, where's the eggplant? And it was just lying on the ground. So silly, but so kind of hit me. Wow. Didn't even eat the whole thing. Just took a couple of munches and went, not for me. Spoiled rat with fluffy tail. So, yeah. Just heard from Paulie. He might be coming home tonight. If not tonight, then tomorrow morning. So I might have to put the IKEA trip with my sister to another weekend. So we'll see. Hopefully, it'll be nice to have him home. I'm sure he's going slightly stir crazy. Apparently there's a patient that has been screaming all night, which can't possibly be pleasant to hear. So yeah. Oh, and before I forget, there are new flowers on the Wilder Crafts website, and they're forget-me-nots in fabric. How cool is that? So I just was checking their site and saw that. Sad. My sad little eggplant. I was so excited to see it grow. Well, prematurely picked by the Squirrel Nut Zippers. Actually, Squirrel Nut Zippers is a band we saw a couple of times. Pretty funky. I'll include a link to a sample of their music below so you could check them out. So I think I'm going to, I don't know, maybe go read and mourn my eggplant. Poor thing. 2 eggs from the coop, and I gave chickens the rest of the strawberries that were not up to eating fresh anymore. So I've gotten a call from hubby, and he's ready to be picked up from the hospital, so off we go to get him. Just me. Can't bring dogs. I have to park in the parking lot, or in the parking garage. Let's go see him. Waiting for discharge papers, leaving the hospital. So it might be rainy and dreary, but I've got my poopy. I've sprung him out of the hospital, and he is
lost in organs.
What? Are you lost?
No, I'm not.
Austin or Lostin?
Lost.
This is the way I went yesterday.
Is it already out?
Well, yeah.
Homestead, I'll take Homestead.
You're gonna take Homestead down to
the highway.
Down to the highway, yeah. So yeah, hubby's going home, and he's got a follow-up cardiologist on Monday, and then he's gonna come back and see the very nice female cardiologist who saw him in the hospital as a follow-up on Thursday. They're gonna try and set up a sleep study for him.
And restart my heart.
And they're going to re-zap his heart, possibly even as soon as Monday. So he's got a little bit of an arrhythmia, which just means his rhythm isn't steady and repetitive. So like those little hiccups, that's the best that I can describe it, right? Like little hiccups. They're not. It's not dangerous for him to go home, obviously. So, but he has shed, what's a total? 16 and 10, 26 pounds in 30 hours, 32 hours,
Yep.
which is exactly what they wanted. And at the discharge information, the nurse said, if you feel shortness of breath or if you see that you are gaining fluid weight, you can come in and they can put you on IV Lasix, which has a much faster saturation than the time release over by mouth oral pills, and without having to be admitted. So it's going to be a balance of trying to figure out how to deal with this congestive heart failure and how to live with it effectively.
Hopefully one day restart my heart.
And
That's gonna be the
because sometimes some of these issues are resolved when the little hiccup is eliminated by the restart, by the kind of a hard boot.
Thousands of things.
There's lots of things that are involved. Sleep apnea has a lot to do with weight gain, particularly if you're still following the instructions and the directions and medications. I don't know, honey. They're lost or they're too fogged up in there. So yeah, good. Yeah, lost or foggy. Foggeria. Cha. So we're heading home, and we're all very happy about that. And thank you again to every single one of you who have reached out and sent well wishes and prayers and good karma and light around the situation. We really do appreciate it. I know I do. I know Paulie does. Right, Henry?
Yes, very much.
And it's...
I couldn't have done it without you guys.
See, and that's kind of, positive thinking has a lot to do with it. I had no doubt that he was going to be going home shortly, and I'm very happy to be taking him home now, sooner than later. This way, I could take, my sister and I can run off to IKEA tomorrow morning, too. That's not the only reason.
Everything works out, though.
Yeah. Oh, and he still has his fall risk little bracelet on.
For life.
Okay, why would... You're not that clumsy, but whatever. They put that on all cardiology patients in that wing.
Risk for falling.
Risk for falling.
Help, I've fallen, I can't get up.
Well, you shouldn't be getting up there. All right, so we'll check in maybe a little later once maybe I'll show you the dog welcoming that Paulie's probably going to get when we get home. No doubt. So we're just leaving downtown Hartford, heading towards the highway.